Hi everybody, hello, happy Sunday. Right, I've got a kind of list today of what I want to do to have things ready for the making of a journal. And the first thing I want to do is make some labels. And I know some of you have been asking the kind of paper that I use. This is what I use for labels and things. It's thicker than copy paper. It's Ray Adagio. Obviously this is A4, I don't know if you can get it wherever. And it's 160 GSM. And in this pack you get 250, which I'm merrily working my way through. Lucky I have a spare. So I just want one sheet, and we're going to start off nice and gentle. And just do some labels, because labels are always good. Always use labels. So let's take that off. This is a Globeland stamp, of course. All my stamps are Globeland. I don't know where to start. I quite like that one, but do I have a... Oh my goodness, that's well attached. Do I have... That's 1.5. That's not enough. And do you know what? I don't think I've got a 2-inch. I think that's 2. Oh, that's 2 inches. Is that the right size? Yeah, great. Okay, so let's do some of those. So, Gingy, come here. And I want them in black and red and green. So red's looking at me here, so let's start with the red. And this is VersaFine Clair Strawberry. It's one of the ones that they've just, well, I say just, the last release that they did. So this stamp's never been stamped before, so I couldn't tell you if it's going to stamp out nicely or naughty. Yeah, nice. I like it. It kind of looks a bit distressed, doesn't it? Which suits me fine. Let's just come down here with these. Yeah, I like those. They're lovely. And let's give this a clean off, because I'm going to change my colour now. There we go. Into green. And this VersaFine Clair Spruce. I can't remember if this is from the last one or not. Sorry. It's a colour I very seldom use. And of course you've got room to put a remnant rub or another stamp or something through the middle of that. But it's all joined together, so you don't have to build it yourself, which is convenient. There we are, and I'm going to change now into black. So those are going to be my colours, my main colours for my journal. Do you like the way that's kind of distressed? It appeals to me. It's not a perfect circle. It's a perfect circle, but you know what I mean. There we go. So let's clean that up and put that one away. I mean, I might not be doing enough here, but they're still here, aren't they, if we want them? Oh, there's a little star there. I like little stars. Should I do the plain circle? Why ever not? I'll just do those in the same. I'm going to do them round the edge, and that way then I can get my cutter in. My punch, should I say. Oh, these are lovely stamps. I like them a lot. Put the red away, let's get the green. I'm going to do these right round the outside. And then once we've got them cut out, we can come back with some other labels. Put anything you like in the middle of there. Anything that floats your boat at all. Oh, I haven't finished with that. Finished with that colour, not the stamp. Right, okay, let's see if we can, if the punch is going to punch them out. I'm worried that's 1.5 actually, and I don't think I've got a 1.5, but you know, I can't remember, so I might have. Let's get this one out first, which, what did we say that was? 2 inches, and I'm pretty sure that's what these are. Try and get the border the same all the way around. Oh, lovely, that works. Sorry, I'm so slow. It's just I've got to line them up. So Mr. F is cooking lunch. So at some stage I'm going to have to stop and go get lunch. These are nice, they're quite large, aren't they, once they're cut out? They're bigger than you think they're going to be. Well, bigger than I thought they were going to be. Let's say that, shall we? So I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm fine. Mr. F's fine. Catkin's fine. So we're all doing all right. Right, that one, yeah, that I think that needs 1.5 inches. Have I got 1.5 inches? I do. Is that the right size though? No, it needs to be 1.75 inches. That's a shame. I haven't got 1.75 inches. So that was a bit of a waste of time. Let's cut this bit off and then we'll see where we're heading. I'll cut these out, but I can leave them in case I ever get a 1.5 inch, 1.75, isn't it? Yeah, I can't see that happening, but you never know, might. Oh, there's 2 on there. There we go. So that's just waste. So let's start on another. Excuse me. I've got the sneezes. Which one shall we do? I might might do this, a little round one, and I'm going to try it first. I'm going to stamp it and see if it'll cut out with my inch punch. And if it will, I'll carry on, and if it won't, well, what can I do? Nothing. Ooh, I don't know. It's a bit tight, I think. A bit tight, so no, that doesn't work either. So let's make a video about things that don't work. Yeah, fairly typical. Okay, so I've got this piece left to do something with, so I quite like this one. Actually, I like it a lot. Whoa, I've still got that on there. That goes inside that one, that's right. Okay, so let's put that one on the stamp block. Ink, hands. I like this one. Yeah, I like that one a lot. I'm not using a stamp platform or anything like that. It's rare actually that I would use a stamp platform. If one of these doesn't turn out right, well, it doesn't turn out right. It's not the end of the world. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing 3, but I like them anyway, so. You know, you could stamp Merry Christmas or something in there, would look nice. Let's move on to the green. I can hear Catkin crying. I don't know what's going on. He's probably, Mr. F's in the kitchen, so he's probably crying for food. Although, I can tell you, he's not hungry. He just sees the kitchen door open and thinks, ah, food. Lovely. 2 of those will do me, I think. And some red. These are even convenient if you want to put eyelets or brads or something in them. They've got the place. You can't go wrong because the place is already stamped on it. Let's just try one more different one. Just fill up this page really. Which one shall I use? I don't know, what about that one? It's a different one, I haven't seen that one before. It's another one that's got like a mark for brads or eyelets in it, but I'm not sure how you're supposed to cut it out. Time will tell. Yeah. And that's that piece of paper full. So that's going to be the end of my stamping. Put those things away, clean my stamp off. And these stamps can go away. It's a shame that I didn't have the correct punch for the 1 3/4 ones, but I don't have it, so there's no point crying about it. Maybe one of these days I'll buy one, but not in the near future. I've spent quite enough on Christmas, I think, already. What I want to do is just try a stamp in there and just see what happens. So I've got these ones. These are loner ones, I'm pretty sure. Stockings would go in there. Let's try stockings. I'm going to do it in black because that's what the frame's in black. Try and get it central and straight, which may or may not happen. Oh yeah, doesn't that look lovely? I'm not sure it's exactly straight, but it's not bad. It's not terrible. And what's that one say? Meeting Santa. What else have I got? Easier from this side, isn't it? Naughty or nice? Does that fit? Oh, it's a bit neat. It's a little bit tight. Let's try Jingle Bells. Yeah, Jingle Bells. It's upside down. Well, I don't suppose it matters, does it? And cut it out the other way. There we are, Jingle Bells. So now I need to move to red. That's not straight, that Jingle Bells, incidentally. Let's move on to the red and see what we're going to put in these ones. Christmas Eve's too wide. Joy to the world. Yeah, I think that would fit. It's a nice inspiring one, isn't it? Joy to the world. Right, let's try and get this straight. So I'm annoying myself now. That's really, really nice. I like that a lot. And I'll do one in green and one in black, this shape, and then we'll call that done. So what else can I have there? Don't necessarily think Holiday Cheer is going to fit. Here comes Santa Claus. Naughty or nice, Will? Yeah, naughty or nice. Oof. It's on a bit of a weird angle. So we'll go for green. Ugh. Too much ink in the wrong place. Naughty or nice? Perfect. Getting the hang of this now. After however many years it is. Right, put that back. Then I just want something for one of the black ones. So what shall I do? Season's greetings. Here comes Santa Claus. Winter Wonderland. That's the one. In black. Then you just get an idea of what they look like and what I might be going to put in my journal. I've got them to choose from then, haven't I? Let's get that this way. I don't know why, I just find it easier. Lovely. They are really nice. I like those a lot. So this evening when I'm sitting down, I shall, well, after the premiere, obviously, I will cut these out. But these are already cut out, so I don't need to do any more with those. And they can go in my box, and I'll show you what I've already got in here. I've got loads of labels, different sizes, different colours. That's an escapee, so I can add those into there. So I've got those, and then once I cut these out, I'll have those as well. So that's great. That's part one. Part two is making faux sellotape, packing tape, whatever you want to call it, in red. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if I'd use it even. But what I need are some gloves. And I've got a pair here. They're a bit well used, but they'll do nicely. And I need my board. And I also need some sellotape. Or packing tape. This isn't sellotape. It's just described on the inside as tape. So that's what it is. It's tape. So let's find the end. There's the end. Come on. Oh my goodness me. This is well stuck down. Blimey, O'Reilly. Oh, sorry about this. It's stuck down so firmly. Not the right place, even. Oh, I'll come back to you. Oh my goodness, that took ages. I've got a line in it now where I've been gouging into it with tweezers. So I'm just going to tape my tape, stick it down on this cheap chopping board, which will do nicely. I don't want to lose my end again, so I'm going to hang on to that. Oh, what is wrong with you? Why are you doing this to me? Oh my life. And this is what you get if you buy cheap tape. I want to see if Mr. F's got any other tape because it's driving me. Right, I've got Mr. F's tape, which is exactly the same, but seems to want to behave itself a bit better. So just press that down. Don't lose the end. I might get one more strip in there. Perfect. I'm just going to fold that end of the tape over because I'm not going through that again. It's in the right knot now, but never mind. Okay, so that's that. Right, let's get the gloves on. Let's get this out of the way because I don't want to stain that red either. Where's the thumb? It's not usually this bad, but this red that I've got is quite a leaky red. The bottle is a bit on the leaky side, so I'm taking all precautions. Put 2 fingers in one hole. It's going well, this video, you've got to admit. Right, there we are. take the top off this. I've got a square of felt that isn't too used. It's a bit used, but not massively. And I'm just going to put some red ink on there. Might have to put some more on, we'll see. See how we go. And just cover the tape up. So it's quite easy. There's nothing easier, in fact. There we are. That's it. There's our red faux tape. Perfect. Put the lid back on that. I think I had a bit too much ink there, but it doesn't matter. It'll all dry off and we'll all come clean in the wash. That's what they say. Right, that's that. And the ink I'm using is, what's that called? Bria Reese. I've never even heard of it. Obviously came in a job lot, I would say, because I've never bought that. So that's that. So give me a minute to get the next bit set up. So we've made, what have we made so far? The labels, and we made our red tape. Right, be back in a sec. So, right, I think I'm pretty set up. I've got a piece of acetate here that's been a desk dweller for a while. I've obviously cut a little bit out there and then shoved it where I always shove my acetate, and of course it gets marked and creased and whatever, but it's good enough for what we want here. And I want a piece of black, I'd describe this as card. I've no idea where I got this from. So I can't help you, but it's quite thick paper, thin card. And I need some white acrylic paint, and we're going to stamp onto the black card. So I'm just going to put some white acrylic out. Just doesn't want to come out. That's it. That's quite a lot, but I'll be alright. And my brayer, and I'm just going to brayer that. That's quite thick, that is. But never mind, we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. So I've got this one here that's all borders, page edges. Oi. And I'm just going to dump that into there and see if it works. I really honestly don't know, but we'll give it a try. Press it down. Let's have a look and see what's happening. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, do you love that, or is it just me? Oh, I love it. So let's just brayer that out. So we've got a nice clear bit to start from again. Pop that in there. Oh, this is lovely. And I haven't got this on a stamp background platform or anything. Just using the cellophane it came on. Let's put this down there. This is really mucky today, isn't it? Getting covered in ink and acrylic and all sorts of things. Oh no, now I've just knocked everything on the floor that I had prepared for later. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Well, I don't know how you could be disappointed with that. It's beautiful. That needs washing kind of quick sharp, but I'm going to move ahead, and this is, I think, a Globland stamp. Pretty sure it is. But I just kind of like, I like this check here. I don't know what it'll turn out like. It'll either be good or it'll be bad. So it's just, and you've got to work relatively quickly because this dries. Where's Gingy gone? Gingy. Gingy. Oh my goodness, where's he gone? Oh, come come on. I don't know where he is. I'll have to use some other sort of stamp platform. That's not big enough. Let's put this on here and give this a try, see what happens. Running out of room, and honestly it's not long ago I tidied my desk. Oh, that's nice. Nice. I like that. I could see me using that. Okay, so let's just get the thick of that off. Put that with the other one to wash. And then, well, I've got some text here. And you can't beat a nice bit of text. So I'll use this one. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's Gingy. That kind of fits on there. Fits enough. It's a Timmy stamp, so it's quite solid. Oh, it's lovely. That's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. Let's just give that a quick brayer over to get rid of the marks. I'm just going to do a little bit more. We'll have to use them separately, I imagine, but that's filled that sheet up very nicely. Look at that. I'm really pleased with that. I love it. Let's keep going, shall we? Seeing as we're on a roll. So was there anything else in there that I wanted to use? I don't... Oh, I quite like that one. Let's give this a try, see what happens. They're not Christmas ones, these, they're just stamps. Nice though. Okay, probably don't need any more of those. So I've got this big snowflake, I think it is. And then you can chop that up into anything you want because it's quite big. So let's do quite a bit of that. Fairly pale. I wonder if this acrylic's starting to dry a little bit on me. I'd say it is. Oh, looks nice though, doesn't it? Yeah, you can hear it starting to get a little bit tacky. Does that fit there? Just about, I think. Yeah, it's really beginning to dry out. So let's just put a little bit more on. I just want to fill the top of that page. So I don't need much. I'm just going to use this text stamp that says it's a carol, I think. I can't remember what it is though. I think it's a carol. Pick up the paint. Oh, look at that. Hark the Herald Angels Sing, that's what it is. I'll just use the last bit of the paint up with this because I think it's very, very usable. I don't know how come my desk's got so much on it. Honestly, it's not 5 minutes, well it is, it's longer than that I cleaned it up. That is really, really, really lovely. Okay, we'll leave that to get washed as well. Anything else? Anything else? Anywhere? I'm back to this one, I think. Anything in there that I want? I quite like that grid. Let's go for the grid. Just want something to put there, that's all. Oh, that's lovely. Really, really nice. I can see me using that. Okay, so that's 2 sheets of black paper that we've got. Both really absolutely gorgeous, I think. And very usable. I like black in Christmas journals. Right, I'm going to wash everything, including myself. I'll see you in a minute. So, that's those. Sorry, I just didn't... Oh, never mind. Which I really, really love, and I know I'll use those. They're really lovely. So, that's another task completed. Next on my list is poinsettias. Okay. Where's the die? Here's the die. This was the cheapest die ever. There was $1.49 or something like that from Temu. And the reason I got it is because they're small and all the other poinsettia dies I've got are really quite large. So I want the leaves in green and the poinsettias in red. And I could split all these up. You know when you get dies from Temu and they're all joined together. But to be honest, it's just quicker just to shove them all through. So let's do one in. One in red. One. Oh, these blinking mats, they're awful. Is that going to go through? No. Let's just cut a bit off this size. That's probably a better idea. Honestly, I can get in a mess doing anything. The state of my desk is ridiculous. Wrong way round. Put it cutting side down is a good idea. There we go. I want one in green as well, don't get carried away. Let's just take that off. Is everything? No, nothing's come out, of course. Of course it hasn't. Where's my pokey stool? Stool. That's the stool you sit on if you want to get poked. Here we are, let's punch these out. They do cut nicely, I will say. So that's one bit of the poinsettia, 2 bits of the poinsettia, and I think there's 3 in total. This is a large one. Now, there we go. That's the centre. That's another leaf. And that's another leaf. So now I want some green. And this is Coordinations paper. It's the only kind of green in the right shade that I had. But that's fine. And like I say, you could put it through. You know, you could split them all apart and put them through, which might be a bit of a better idea really, save paper, etc. But for the sake of my sanity, I'm just going to put them through like that. Let's just turn that. I'm trying to get my plate straightened out a bit, but I don't think that's going to happen once these plastic ones start to warp. This is the only downside to this blooming thing. It's a really lovely, handy gadget, this Gemini MIDI, but the plates, oh boy, they bend so quickly. I don't know what that was that I knocked off. Oh yeah, I do. It was my ginger block. Right, you can go away, mate. Get these out. There you are. That can go away. Right, let's prick out these leaves. I'm going to prick out that centre because that might look quite nice in the middle of our poinsettia. They will come out, but you don't need to watch me struggle on with them. So, okay, I want to just get these all facing the right way. And I'm just going to take a crayon. You can take alcohol inks, you can take anything you like. I just want to get a little bit of colour into these, just for a bit of dimension. And it doesn't look much, but it does make a difference. So it just takes a minute or two. And it is worth doing, I think. Well, if I didn't, I wouldn't do it. So have patience. As I say, you could use your alcohol pens and it would probably be much quicker. I had a look and I couldn't see an alcohol pen in the right, that I've got in the right colour. You can see it just adds a little bit of kind of definition to it, I suppose. Makes it look a bit more 3D. So, I hope the chat's going well. Obviously I don't know at this stage because I'm just making the blooming thing. And this little one. You might think this is just a bit too much faff. And if you do think that, it's fair enough, don't do it. But you know me, I like a bit of faff. If something can be complicated, then that's what I'll do. Right, so there we are. The leaves I'm not going to do anything with. I'm going to leave those. Okay, so I want my glue and a little bit of acetate. This is another desk dweller. I think I could probably just trim that bit off, and that's probably enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the largest one and I'm just going to hold it just at the bottom of its stem and just crease it up on all of them like that. And this might come out because it's in a journal and it'll go flatter, but it'll never go completely flat again. So that's good to know. It's always have to look like it's got a bit of life in it. But you know, once again, you don't even need to do that if you don't want to. You can apply them just all flat. This little one's a bit more tricky because it's so small. just bend them up and down at the same, in towards you and slightly down, and you'll get that sort of shape. Now I decided it might be quite nice to put stickles on this. You don't have to. I don't even know where my brush has gone. Okay, I'll use my finger. So I'm just going to put a bit there. You don't have to do this. You could do it in red. You could do it in any colour you like. So I'm just applying it very loosely. They don't have to be even, equal, anything. Just a little bit. And it should leave us with a nice bit of shine and a little bit of a twinkle. Because I'm doing this with my finger, I'm using more than I would normally, but it's the way of the world. Now, really, in an ideal world, what I would suggest is you leave these to dry, otherwise the whole thing's going to stick together. But this isn't an ideal world, we're making a video. So, this top one you probably want more on, because you will see all of the top one. Okay, there we go. Right, so, finished with you, mate. You can go. Little drop of glue in the centre. Pick up your next one, size down. Offset that, like that. Press it down. Little bit of glue. Then this one, offset again. Press it down. And you can see that because I've stickled them before I stuck them, then there's going to be a certain amount of sticking togetherness here. But that's just what's going to happen to it. And then I've got my centre in green, haven't I, somewhere? There it is, hiding. So I'm just going to put a little drop of glue there. That's probably way too much, but, and then put my centre in. And that glue will dry clear. And if it dries shiny, it's not the end of the world, because there's stickles on there. So this is Stickles Clear Rock Candy. So now I've got my, let's just move that before it sticks for good and ever. I've got my leaves. I've got 5, I think, in total. I don't necessarily know I need 5, but just do the same thing to the leaves that you did to the, well, I was going to say petals. They're not really, in poinsettias, they're not petals, they're bracts, apparently. So just shape those up a bit. Yeah, the petal, when it flowers, they're tiny and very, very insignificant. But these bracts that you get at this time of year are very pretty. So I'm just folding those up. Like I said, I don't think I need 5. That's a bit excessive, but anyway. And then we'll turn it over and we'll stick these on. So I'm just going to go down there, stick one on, like that, turn it back and have a look. Oh yeah, that's alright. Except it fell off. There we go, that's alright. And I want another one just coming down here, possibly. So that, yeah, there, that's where I want it. Can you just stick there, do you think? Possibly. Possibly it can. I'm just going around trying to lift these up so we've still got that bit of life in them. And you can see, if I hold it up, you can see where we've coloured with a darker red. It does look more lifelike. Ooh. So where do I want these ones then? Possibly there. Wrong angle. I think that's okay. And do I want another one in there? Well, I've got one. Might as well. Where do I want it? Let's have a look. Maybe there. So let's have a look. Be kind of gentle with this because it does kind of want to fall apart because everything's wet. I'm just going to go around, lift. I'm going to call them petals because that's what they look like. Lift them up as much as I can. Whoa, something hasn't stuck. It's stuck to me instead. So it is much easier if you put your stickles on and leave it to dry before you stick them all together. But you can see the concept behind it. So that's that. There's our poinsettia. And here's one that I did earlier. So you can see when it dries, it's got a nice sort of little twinkle to it. It's not too much. Could still use it with Timmy, I'm pretty sure. And I think I like that black centre more than the green one. So let's see if I can colour that. Is this just a pro marker? Alcohol marker? Yeah, I like that better. So there's two, and you just keep on going till you've got, I don't know, 12 maybe, something like that. 10, 12, that sort of number. Now another thing that I did, which is very, very similar, as you can see, I took my punch and just punched out some stars because they look nice on pages. I'll just do 3 because I can't find my brush. I must have taken it through to wash or something, I think. It's not on the floor or anything. Don't know where it is. Okay, so I'll just use the same bit of acetate and a bit of this. And just smear that over them. And when they're dry, they'll just have a little bit of sparkle, which is nice for stars. Sparkly stars, of course. There we go. I'll try and find a clean bit of acetate to put them. There we are. So they'll dry and they'll be twinkly as well. The other thing that I did that I'm not going to show you because it's absolutely the same is I took this die, which is all bows, as you can see, also a Temu purchase. I'm sorry if it's somebody else's and they've ripped it off, but I'm not aware whose. And I did the same thing to them. I coloured the centres nice and dark and then put stickles over them. So that's those. Those are the stars that I'd already done. Let's put these ones onto here as well so they can dry. Come on. And I have two beautiful poinsettias. There we are. So that's my haul from this morning, as well as the black and white paper that we did. So we're coming along. I mean, I'm sure if you took a piece of that black and white paper, let's take this one for example, and put one of these poinsettias on it. I mean, everything fell off. Doesn't that? I mean, it just looks beautiful, I think. Looks glorious. To my mind. Of course, we're all different. So I'll leave those to dry down there. Put that to one side. So yeah, you can do the same with the bows, your stars, your poinsettias, anything else that you think you might want to have ready to use. Because sometimes stops you using things if you've got, oh, I've got to make one of those and I've got to die cut the whole lot. If you've got them ready, you'll use them. So what else have I got? Labels, I've done those. Black paper, I've done those. Red faux sellotape, I've done that. Bows, I've shown you those. Poinsettias, I've shown you those. So back to this, and I want to cut this out. This is an idea that I saw on Pinterest. It was just on an example of something else actually, and I saw it and I thought, you know, that is a really good idea. So I thought I'd share it with you. Let's hope I can cut this out something like right. There's a problem with curves. I'm absolutely rubbish. It's just to give you an idea of the idea that I saw. Ooh, silence as I cut. Right, there we are. Joy to the world. So I'm just going to ink round that as I would if I was going to use it anywhere. I'm just going to go across there with this, just knock that cream back a little bit. That's fine. Okay, so I can't find my yoga mat. It's over there somewhere, so I'm having to use my stamp board, but that's fine. And I'm going to go through the centre of these marks that have already been made for us with the stamp. There we go. And what I'm going to use is the washers that you get with eyelets. Now, I never use them, but I now may have come up with a use for them. I don't know where they all are. Hiding at the bottom, probably. Is that one? No, that's an eyelet. Yeah, they're all on the bottom. Oh my goodness, come on. That's a little one gone in the wrong compartment. That's a little one in the wrong compartment. So where are you, washers? Where are, here we are. We've hit a rich vein. Right, so there's two of those. Yeah, when I put eyelets in, I just use eyelets. And you could, if you wanted to, put eyelets there, and you could have string or something in behind it if you wanted to. But I'm going to use brads, and I'm going to use these red ones. I also have white, but I'm actually going to use the red. If I can get in. Another Temu purchase. So I just need 2 of those. And I'm going to put my washer there, put my brad through the hole. Well, I'm going to try and get through the hole. That's it. So yeah, washer first. Then your brad. Then straighten your legs out. Oh, why don't you want to work this time then? Maybe I just didn't have it centered. I'm looking for something to flatten that with. I don't know why that's not working. It worked perfectly before. Now it just isn't working. It's like they're too large. Oh, this is just like a video to end all videos, isn't it? Nothing wants to work. I have no idea why that isn't working, because I did one before and it worked perfectly. Are they different sizes? Don't know. Let's try that one. Yeah, that one's alright. Oh, it's a bit slack. I think it's alright though. Yeah, that one's fine. So does that one want to drop through this one? Or not? No, I think that one's alright. Don't know what was wrong with the other one. I mean, a mil here or there could be critical, I suppose. But anyway, this is the idea. I just thought you might like it. No. Because when I saw it, I thought, that is clever. Okay, so that's there, that's there. Let's just check we're all right. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That's it. That's all I wanted to show you. Didn't need it to be a drama, but it obviously turned out to be that way. But, you know, I thought that would look really nice on a page. Or if you wanted to take one of the other ones, you know, these ones or whatever, and put an eyelet in it, they would look nice too. But that's just an idea for you. I'll put that in my label drawer. I think I'm going to have to glue that into place actually. And it's a bit near the world anyway, so not the best example ever, madame. Okay, let's move along the bus. So I thought what you might like to see now is a flip through of the gingerbread journals now they're finished. Excuse me. Well, I don't know whether to show you the small one because it's already gone, but I'm sure the person who's bought it won't mind you having a look at it. You have really seen me do it right from start to finish, so I don't think I'll be divulging any secrets. So here we are. Here he is, the little... Still, it just makes me smile. And I've put red gingham ties on it because we've used red gingham throughout. And it's got these jingle bells here. And they are very jingly. And they're just on a bulb pin in through the bow of the ribbon. Let's just close that up because, yeah, oh, it's one of those days today. I can't even get this to shut. What is wrong today? There we are. Yeah, so as you can see, there's a red one, the gold one, and they are super jingly. So let's open it up and we'll have a look through. So, inside the front cover, there's a pocket. It's a good big pocket, you know, for the size of the journal, and you can slip anything in at all that you like. Now we've got a design page. It's zigzagged all the way around with pom-poms down the side. It's lovely. Then we come to the actual pages themselves. There's a big side page with a journaling card in there. Like so. Then this one. What was this one again then? Oh, it's a double pocket, isn't it? That's right. So we've got Gingy in the back and Ginger House in the front. Come on. Thank you. Have mercy on me. What have I done wrong today? You all want to play up. So that goes in there. Then we've got this, the window with the snow on and the little Gingy looking out, looking at the snow and thinking, oh, I want to go out and play. And he's got a Gingy card in behind him. Then we've got this one, which is a side pocket with a little bit of decoration, the candy cane on there, and a journaling card. Nice. Design paper, that's my favourite one, I love that one. Pom-poms on. Then we've got Kerry's, it's not Kerry's stocking, it's a stocking Kerry designed for us. And I've just made it into a little tuck with this fella in behind, just peeping out, make sure he's not missing anything. Then this one, which is, I think, another pocket. Is it? What happens here then? Oh yes, that's right. It's a flip down like that. Journaling space. Oh, forgot about that. Couldn't work out how to get in it. Then a side pocket here, and in here we've got a little envelope. It's a framed one. Little Timmy bits down there, and it's just got a journaling card in it, like that you can see through the window. So you can see Gingy through the window. Whoops. Yep, that's right. There we go. That folds down and tucks in there. And you can see the little star with the 25. Then over the page we've got a side pocket with a journaling card. He's cute. Bit of stitching on it. And then here we've got the transparent Gingy. Little bits of, I mean, there's some black paper that we stamped on last year, and I really do think it looks very, very nice with Christmas. A bit of Timmy metalware, and there he is. I love that tag. I love it. It just pops into there. And then here we've got this envelope with a charm on it, and when you pull the charm, yay, it's a Gingy. Hang on, yay, it's another Gingy. I just love that. Oh my goodness. If you are lucky enough, or you've made your own or whatever, to get this journal, hold the bottom piece, fold the top piece over it like that, and then put them into your pocket. Otherwise they won't come out properly. And that's the trick, isn't it? Getting them to come out properly. So that just tucks into there, like that, into that belly band with his charm. Design page with pom-poms. Then this one, which is a side pocket with a Gingy, some stenciling. He's been in the oven too long. It just goes into there. Some rub-ons around the place. And then here we've got a side pocket. Yes, a side pocket with bits of various bits on it and a journaling card. Fits into there. And this one, pocket page, but I've made it into a frame. A little poinsettia, just little bits around it. And this one is the journaling card that fits in the back there, the tag should I say. Then this one's double pocket, it's got a lovely Gingy there, and these two Gingies here that fit into there. Then here we've got an envelope, two little bits in there. When you take those out, whoa, lo and behold, it's a Gingy, and she's behind a bit of acetate, so she looks all, it's nice, I like that. And we've got another one just behind there, which is one of these journaling spots. You can pull it out and journal on it, like that. And that just goes in there. Then here, off to Lapland. So we've got his passport here. And who is he? Oh, he's baby Gingy. And he's got his handprints. It's just funny. And he's been around the world a bit here. Bangkok, Portugal, Berlin, London, Spain, Paris, Amsterdam. Gosh, he's been around. And that goes into there. Pom-pom design page. Here's a page pocket with a bit of rickrack down it, and the journaling card here is a lovely postcard. I do like these. I make them quite often. It's rare that I'd make a journal that doesn't have one of those of some description in it, but that's nice, fits into there like so. Then over the page we've got the double pocket, and in the back we've got a bit of a notebook here, so there's plenty journaling there. I don't know how many sheets there are there, but there's a good few, 6 or 8 maybe, something like that. Just tied it with a bit of twine at the top. That fits down into there, and then just 2 of Kerry's lovely labels in there. Then here a belly band with a Gingy on. Couldn't be simpler, and a journaling card. But yet, doesn't it look nice? I think it looks lovely. Here we've got a pocket with a tag in it, stenciled, etc. And we've got this Gingy. Now she is stuck at her feet, but the rest of her is loose, and I like that. And that's just had some Nouveau drops or something on it. Then here it's a belly band, and you lift it up, and it's got journaling. It has got journaling, come on, there, and journaling here. So you've got some journaling in there, although it looks like you haven't got any, but secretly you have. And the back's got little stamps on it. And on the back of that, we've got a double slip pocket with just some little tags in. Same in that one. Gingerbread hugs, which I've embossed. And a little gingy there, and this one kicking out the top. Another design page, and then the pocket on the back. And that is the small gingy. And I hope you like him. I absolutely love him. It's one of my favourite journals ever. So I'll just tie this, and I tie the bow towards the front cover. So when you're looking at it, you can see it. Whoa, look at that. I tied a bow. Don't quite want it that big. Separate the loops. And I shall put that on later because you know it's not going to work, don't you? So let's have a quick look through the large one, which is pretty similar, but seems ridiculously large by comparison. It's heavy. It really is. It's a substantial journal, and it's got jingle bells on it as well. They're slightly larger than the small version, but we've got Santa on it, a very gingy Christmas. So let's take these bells off and have a look inside. Come on, there you go. So you can see they are substantially larger and possibly even more jingly. So let's open it up and see what's going on in here. It's very similar, as I say. So there we are. Inside there we've got the front fabric pocket, just for stuffing stuff in quickly. Then a design page, and these pom-poms are much larger pom-poms. And we come to the first of our pages, and it's this belly band, and it's got an envelope behind it. Look at that. That is so crisp on that red envelope, isn't it? And then, oh, folded that over. Inside we've got that, which is, I just painted. I mean, it's a stamp, but I just coloured it in, which I think looks nice. So, and there's journaling on the back, of course, so journaling space. Let's put that in from that side, and it should hopefully keep that flat. So we've got our 3 little gingies on gingham circles, and I think that's very effective. Then over we go, and Christmas toys for girls and boys, and it's just a kind of, well, it's a striped paper, but this is a piece of Timmy behind. And then here we've got a really nice big journaling card. Very useful. And that beautiful black gingham tape that Judy sent me. So here we've got the double pocket again, except obviously it's larger this time. And one of Kerry's gingies on the front, 2 snowflakes. Don't know if you can see them, but they're quite sparkly. And in here we've got the gingy that I put on that fabric. It's like tulle with stars on it. It's really nice. And that goes in there. And then the one behind is, oh yes, that's right, Kerry's other stocking. She's so generous, Kerry. Really, really helped us out this year, hasn't she? And that goes in there like that. And we've got all the toppers and everything. And I love this red spotty paper with the craft. And I've stamped all the way around, and it says, naughty, nice, Santa knows. And then here we've got the window one. A little bit of holly down there. It's a holly bush that she's looking out from behind, and a very similar tag with journaling, of course, on the back. So that's that one. Then one of these design pages with the pom-poms. Then Kerry's other stocking, which I love. That is perfection to me. It's absolutely gorgeous. little poinsettia there on striped background, and that's just tucked in. But doesn't that look fabulous like that? It absolutely is gorgeous. But this is the journaling card that goes in there, and it's just held in nicely on that stocking, and it's not loose, it's not coming out. Then here, I know what to do this time. This is the sort of matchbook type idea, and it just folds down, so you've got, let me see, you've got all that journaling, which is considerable, and then it just tucks back up under there, stays there, and looks good. I put a piece of Tim Holtz holly behind him, and there he is with his candy cane. So here we've got a side pocket, a little Gingy in a wreath here, and Merry, and a bit of a tape measure thing, just some Timmy ephemera stuff, and 'Tis the Season, Christmas address labels, a little Catkin cat here with a poinsettia, and when I've stenciled it with Lona's beautiful stencil, star stencil, and there's our journaling card, and that just fits back in there like that, so you can see her from there. Fold that over. I've got a star on the end, it's got 25 printed on it, and really that should be coming out this way, and that just fits into there like so. Here we've got another side pocket with various bits attached, poinsettia, candy cane, washi tape, journaling card, just a bit of decoration on it, as well as the Gingy Man. There we go. And then here we've got our see-through one. Let's put that across a bit. There we are. I just love them. They're kind of magical. Really, really like it. And a bit of a collage here. So it just goes down into there. Lovely. And then on this page, we've got, well, it's an envelope really, a coin envelope sort of thing, I think. Yeah. And I've just decorated it with Timmy stuff, Gingies, and our magic trick. I don't know if you're fed up of it yet, but I'm certainly not. I love it. So you hold that one, you fold that one over the front, then you put them in, and they'll come out great for you every time. So that's that, and that goes in that way onto a belly band, like so. Design page. Then this one with the two slides with the Gingies in behind them, and this ties up using that red and white candy cane twine. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. So that comes out, and then this flips up, and behind that we've got a pocket with a catkin Gingy in it. So that's journaling there as well. That's stenciled down there. And I have put glue on the end of these, I think I have anyway, so they do just easily thread back up. And why is that way? Needs to be the other way, it needs to come from the bottom. What a silly woman. That way, like that. Tie your bow. Says she, like it's easy. You know that I'm bow challenged. Whoa, that worked all right. And then this goes through there. It's just a contraption, just to add a bit of interest to the page really, but I do like it. There we are. And I've got red ribbon down there, red check ribbon. So that's that page. Then this page is a big frame, massive one of Kerry's candy canes, journaling card behind with the with a gingy. I didn't think she wanted to come out there. Gingy on wood grain, so that's a bit of journaling there. Come on, girl, what's wrong with you? I don't know what's wrong with her. She does go in, but she likes to create a bit of a fuss about it. Then here we've got another big side pocket. That says candy there. Do you know, I don't even remember doing that. And this is the journaling card in there. It says Winter Blessings. It's got leaves and ivy and stuff, pine needles and stuff behind him. Then here's his passport off to Lapland. This one we did before we twigged that we should be putting cream paper inside, but I still think it looks nice. And that's faux sellotape down there. It is actually to support it because it's quite weak there, but I think it looks authentic as well. I like that with all these stamps of wherever he's been. Ginger bee man. Left hand and right hand. It's just amusing. And his signature. And of course his picture. Yeah, they are amusing. Side pocket here that's in two. So you've got two little tags in there. Fairly straightforward. And here we've got, when you take these out, yay, we've got the gingy in behind. So let's put those back in again. And they sort of obscure the gingy, so she's a nice surprise when you see her. And here we've got the journaling page that I've just used a collage strip for the front. So that looks nice in there. Then a design page. And then this, which we saw in the other one, you lift it up. This is journaling. This is journaling. Over we go. Then we've got the slip pockets with a little gingy at the bottom and this fella kicking out to see what he can see. And we've got two. These are stamps by Timmy, and I stamped them. Did I stamp those in white acrylic? I think I might have done actually. And then just cut round the shapes, tied some ribbon in the top, so they go in there, like, excuse me, like that. Then here a belly band, gingy on the belly band, and this journaling card, which really is straightforward. I've just sewn some ribbon on it. You could use washi, glue it down, and you wouldn't need to stitch it, but I like the idea that it's stitched actually. And that text says, "Hark the Herald Angels Sing." So that's him. Then here we've got the pocket that's got this tuck in here. And this gingy looks like she's going to fall out of there, but her feet are actually glued in. A little bit of collage there. And then a journaling card with stenciled gingies and various assorted labels and stuff there. Then this one, it's a pocket page, but I made it that long so I could get this little gingy at the top kicking out. And there's the postcard for this one, which is lovely. I really love it. I love those postcards. Journaling on the back. Bit of rick-rack down there. Then here we've got two stacked pockets. At the back we've got the gingy stamp that I've just embossed, dry embossed little bits of one of Kerry's labels. Then I just sewed in some journaling space, tied the candy cane twine round the top, and that fits into there. And then two of Kerry's labels in the front. Then the last design page, and then the big back pocket at the back. So that is our big Gingy journal, and he is actually quite chunky, and there's a lot of stitching in him, and yes, he took forever to make. I mean, I might not be the fastest crafter, but there was quite a lot in that journal. Let's just pull that down that way. Separate the loops. And those are the bells for that one. The bells. So those are our two journals. This one has already been sold, the little one. Big one, however, is still available. And if you want it, it will be on my Ko-fi site either now or very soon. So that's kind of it for today. Thanks so much for watching me. I hope that you enjoyed what we did. What did we do? We did the papers with the white acrylic on, which I love. I love these strips down here. I love the tech. I just love them. They're gorgeous. We stamped some stamps. Quite a few that are now in our box of labels, is what I mean to say. In our box of labels, we've got loads in there now. Plenty enough, I would have thought, for what's coming up. Let me put these away so they don't get in any way damaged, because that would just be like something I would do. What else did we do? Oh yes, we did the poinsettias. Where have they gone then? Where did I put them to draw? Here they are. Let's have a look at these. They should be about dry by now, I would have thought. So there's all our bows, which are nice, and I can see me using those actually. Some little ones. Some dinky ones. But we coloured them all up so they all look like they've got a bit of dimension. Then we've got the stars, which are also handy to have. They can make or break a page, I think. And then our two absolutely stunning, to my mind, poinsettias. I really like those. Is that all we've done today? I think so. Right, let me just push those to one side while I show you what's going on with the journals. Right, so I've made 6 signatures, and I did actually write down where I got my coffee stained paper from. I bought it on Etsy. Some of it is Artie Mays, and the rest of it is Petal Paper Crafts. And I made 6 signatures for 3 pieces in each. Now I probably will add to that. That's why I haven't sewn them in. And what I thought was I could have 3 for the straight up Timmy. It might grow. It really might grow into more than 3 signatures. And 3, and I know I said I'd do Timmy with Gingy, but what I'm thinking is, and I can't be alone in this, I have got so much stuff that is Christmas related. Papers from Temu, papers from you name it, I've got them. And they're just sitting around, they're not doing anything because all I'm using is Timmy. So with this one, I intend to use other things that I've got lying around. So it won't, I mean, it'll still have Timmy bits in it because some of Timmy's stuff is just so nice and so perfect that you can't not use it. But that's what I'm going to do with that. And I did make a bit of a start yesterday. Oh, I should say that after I printed the papers out, I did dibby-dab them a little bit because they were so flat. They had no life to them straight out the printer. So I dibby-dabbed them so they get that lovely you know, all this is dibby-dab. That was in the design paper, which I love, but you know, I still dibby-dabbed it a bit. So yeah, each piece, look at that. I didn't do that. That's the way it came. So that each one's got 3 pieces in, and there's 3 at this present time for each journal. But I did make a bit of a start with this, the Timmy one yesterday, and I made this. See the dibby-dabs? I did them actually in gathered twigs. Yeah, a good bit. Did I? Yeah, good bit darker than the tea dye that we were using for the other project. I used gathered twigs for that. I think Timmy can handle it a bit darker. So I made this pocket. It's from one of the frames in the, might be the Layers pack, but it could be last year, I don't really know. Some peeps, this which I stitched on, Joyous Christmas, and this was very, very shiny and new looking. So I took my sander to it and just sanded it back a bit. What else did I do? That's about it. What you can see there, stitched around the page obviously. And then this, I made a journaling card. This was one of Timmy's layers, but it was very shiny and not in keeping with what I wanted. So what I did was I distressed the edges. I might have gone a bit overboard there, but that just happened. I didn't deliberately try and do that, just tore. And then it still looked way too white. So I took my brayer and some green, this one, whatever this is, Rustic Wilderness, and just brayed onto it. Then when I'd finished, it looked way too green, so I took my sandpaper and sanded it down, and that's the effect that I got, which I really quite like. This is a piece of Timmy Ephemera which I just zigzagged onto the layer that I'd painted, and then these little bits, a poinsettia and some holly, a brad there and a brad there. And you have to imagine there's a brad there and there. I didn't put it on obviously because I was putting this over the top. But that's the journaling card. This is washi tape that Judy sent me. I put it on and sanded it well back. And this is Timmy backdrops. So that's that. I really quite like that journaling card. You know, it's a good size. It's really usable. I haven't sewn around the edge because I've sewn around the edge of the page and I didn't see the point in stitching around there. So that's as far as I have got. But from now on, I'll be concentrating mostly on this, but you will see me work on this as well at some stages. And in this one, I can use all of these things that I've just made. I can use them in my Timmy journal as well if I want to. There's no law. No policeman's going to come going, hey, I thought you were just doing Timmy. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? No, I am just doing Timmy. Let me see. So I've got my bows. I might cut out another set of those and have them just so they're ready to use. I've got my stars, which are all a little bit glittery and look nice. So there we are. That's that. Let's bring that down a bit. That's that. You've seen the Gingy journals. That's the black and white stuff that we did. Look at these. They're fabulous, aren't they? And then the stamping. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. I can't think of anything more that I need to show you before we actually embark on the journal proper. So thanks very, very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've had fun. I hope the chat's been nice. And I'll see you hopefully on Wednesday. Bye for now, guys. Bye-bye.